James Melendez. This wine is next from the producer Laetitia. This is Arroyo Grande Valley non-vintage Brut. Stay tuned and I'll tell you about this beautiful sparkling wine. Definitely serve this in a tulip-shaped glass, and I think it's, to really get the experience to smell and taste the wine optimally and to get some bubble action too. That's a nice thing. And so this is a producer. I think it's a handsome package, first of all. $20 suggested retail price point. A much smaller neck here as opposed to the body, which elongates, so a thicker body, which I think is really nice and sophisticated. This wine is good to have, say, as a giftable wine, giftable to someone else or to yourself. And so this is a 12.5% ABV wine. Now this wine is Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Blanc. I do not know the percentage breakdown. My guess is weighted more heavily on Pinot Noir than Pinot Blanc and Chardonnay. So when I post pictures on this on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or other places, people say, oh, I didn't realize Laetitia made a sparkling wine. So when I do a Laetitia still wine review, some people might say, oh, I didn't realize Laetitia made still wines. So there's, two camps, and three camps actually, one that knows that they produce both. And sometimes there's this, in the marketplace more dominantly, you might find, say, the sparkling wine from Laetitia than, say, the still wines. And I think that's what happens throughout distribution throughout the United States. In California, I see both. So here we go with this wine. And I'll show you the bottle up close. A very nice package, sophisticated package. So on the back, I'm just going to read a bit of the copy. It says, for over 30 years, our estate grapes have been hand harvested and gently pressed in our European wooden basket presses to produce traditional method champenoise sparkling wine. And Dave Hickey is the sparkling winemaker at Laetitia. There's one segment where, the larger producers, well-known producers, are going to produce their own sparkling wine, and Laetitia is one of them. Now, other producers are not going to do that. Say they're a smaller producer, and the way to think about that is, it's really a lot of effort, a lot of work if you're going to produce only one sparkling wine. There are sparkling wine specialist producers who produce wines for other brands. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, I like when it's done in-house, in my opinion. I definitely, taste that commitment. And yes, the other producers who go to a sparkling wine specialist can, customize how they want that wine to be produced. But somehow I just like it produced in-house. To me, I think it just really goes for quite a bit in terms of how the wine is captured and just that commitment to doing the wines themselves. So this is 8 different vintages on this wine. You could call this a multi-vintage wine, but they do call it a non-vintage wine. So on the nose, earth characterization, along with fruit, green apple, pear notes, as well as hibiscus, seashell notes, as well as a bit of passion fruit. And next, the palate characterization. So on the palate, Asian pear, passion fruit, pine nut, and oyster shell. Oyster shell, again, giving that salinity note. And also I'm going to point out the pine nut gives a bit of earthy characterization, as well as the oyster shell giving that earthy characterization as well. Nicely done. 92 points out of 100 points. More information on the producer down below. Questions and comments, you can list them there. And please subscribe to this channel. That's where the subscribe button is there. If you've already done so, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup to you. I do appreciate that. And I will see you in the next video review of Wines Ahead for this year, 21. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. You can have a conversation on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Additionally, podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. I will see you soon. Santé.